Once upon a time, in an ancient village in China resided an elderly man, living in poverty. Surprisingly, even kings harbored jealousy toward him due to his possession of a magnificent white horse, an unparalleled sight. The king expressed a desire to acquire the horse and offered extravagant prizes, but the old man steadfastly declared, "This horse is not merely a horse to me, it's akin to a family member. How can I part with my own kin?" Despite the pleas of his neighbors, who attempted to persuade him to sell the horse, the old man remained resolute in his decision. One morning, the old man discovered that the horse was missing from the stable. The entire village gathered, and criticism ensued. They proclaimed, "You foolish man, we anticipated this, someday, the horse would be stolen. Given your impoverished state, selling it would have been wiser. You could have named any price you desired. Now, the horse is gone, a curse, a misfortune." Unperturbed, the old man responded, "Don't go too far. Simply acknowledge that the horse is not in the stable. Whether it's bad luck or good luck, who knows?" The villagers laughed, assuming the old man had lost his senses, thinking he could have sold the horse and improved his living conditions. After a few days, precisely 15 days later, the horse unexpectedly returned one night. It hadn't been stolen, instead, it had escaped to the wilderness. To everyone's amazement, the horse not only came back but also brought a dozen wild horses with it. Once again, the villagers gathered, exclaiming to the farmer, "Wow, this is such good luck." The old man, maintaining his equanimity, responded, "You are going too far. Just acknowledge that the horse is back, and 12 horses have accompanied it. But don't judge whether it is bad luck or good luck, who knows?" This time, the people remained silent, understanding that 12 beautiful horses had joined the old man's horse. With a bit of training, they could all be sold for a considerable sum. The old man, having a young son as his only child, allowed the young boy to start training the newly acquired wild horses. During a training session, tragedy struck as the young boy fell from one of the wild horses, resulting in the unfortunate breaking of his legs. Once again, the people gathered, quick to pass judgment. They expressed their sympathy, saying, "Your only son has lost his legs, and in your old age, he was your only support. This is such bad luck." The old man, maintaining his calm demeanor, responded, "Don't go too far. Just acknowledge that my son has broken his legs. Whether it is bad luck or good luck, who knows?" In the following weeks, unforeseen events unfolded as the country went to war with a neighboring nation. In an unfortunate turn of events, every young man from the town was conscripted into the military, a forceful and heart-wrenching action. However, the old man's son was exempted from this grim fate due to his incapacitating broken leg. The townspeople gathered once more, their sorrow echoing through the community, as the youth from every household were compelled to join the military. The pervasive atmosphere of grief and weeping reflected the grim reality that these young individuals were taken away with little hope of returning. The aggressor nation, being formidable and overpowering, indicated that the chances of their country winning the conflict were slim, diminishing the possibility of the young men ever coming back home. The collective despair intensified as the gravity of the situation settled over the town, casting a somber shadow on the fate of their beloved sons and brothers. As the entire town wept and lamented, they sought solace from the old man, acknowledging, "You were right, this has turned out to be a blessing. Your son, despite his injury, is still with you, while our sons are gone forever." The old man responded, cautioning against hasty judgments, "You continue to judge. Your children were compelled to join the army, but my son faced no such force. Nobody knows whether it is good luck or bad luck, the future remains uncertain. Reflecting on our own lives, we often attempt to wield control over the outcomes, categorizing them as either favorable or unfavorable. When events align with our plans, elation ensues. However, when they deviate from our expectations, we feel disheartened. Swift to label an incident as good or bad, we sometimes forget that the true nature of an occurrence is not always within our immediate grasp. In reality, we lack the omniscience to definitively declare whether something that transpires is inherently good or bad. Life's complexities often unfold over time, revealing the multifaceted nature of events, and what may seem negative in the moment could lead to unforeseen blessings in the future. We often lack the foresight to determine definitively whether an event will ultimately be deemed good or bad. Much like in this Buddhist story, what initially appears as good news in the present moment might unfold into inconvenience or even heartbreak in the future. Conversely, something that seems unfavorable in the current context may prove to be highly beneficial later on. The old farmer in this tale refrains from passing judgment. He simply accepts what unfolds without bias. His equanimity, the ability to maintain composure and acceptance in the face of events, is considered the highest form of happiness. To cultivate lasting happiness in life, it's crucial not to hastily judge situations. What may seem like a curse today might transform into good luck tomorrow. Remaining open to the unfolding of events allows us to navigate life's uncertainties with resilience and a positive outlook. Thank you for watching, and keep the spirit of living your life.